This is a coordinated global broadcast issued by the United Nations Department of Global Risk Monitoring. As of 3 o'clock Coordinated Universal Time, this alert has been cleared for immediate public release under Resolution Protocol GRM-4A. We are issuing a Level 3 International Civilian Health Advisory following an unprecedented increase in identical neurological incidents reported across 12 countries. The following information is factual and verified. Please listen carefully. Between July 30th and August 1st, hospitals in South Korea, Canada, Norway, India, Mexico, and several other nations reported a sudden and significant rise in sleep-related emergencies. Over 2,000 individuals have been admitted with acute sleep paralysis. In nearly all cases, patients describe the same exact experience. They report waking during sleep, unable to move, and seeing a tall, unmoving figure at the foot of their bed. The figure does not speak. It does not move, but it watches. All patients described a distortion where its face should be, a blurred or vibrating space. Its hands appear too long, described as either twitching or slightly lifted, as if waiting. The sensation is accompanied by a high-pitched tone that occurs just before the episode begins. Most patients recall being fully conscious during the event, unable to blink or speak. They were trapped in their own bodies. They were not alone. Each patient, when questioned separately, recited the same phrase, "I didn't let it in. It came anyway." None remember saying it. None know where they heard it. In addition to medical reports, personal devices have registered synchronized anomalies. At exactly 3:17 a.m. local time, in affected households, smart home devices powered off or reset without command. Phone cameras aimed at dark corners experienced flickering or misfocus. Thermal sensors picked up sudden, brief cold zones. Voice assistants began recording audio logs without activation. Audio analysis of these logs reveals low-frequency tonal patterns consistent with the bass pitch of human tinnitus. Some logs contain faint irregularities that resemble slowed breathing or reversed human speech. These anomalies occurred without any physical presence being observed. The World Health Organization initially labeled this a Class C1 neurological pattern. However, after further review, it has been reclassified as psychocognitive parasitism, unknown class. A joint assessment from the Centers for Disease Control and the European Neurological Task Force states, the identical structure of hallucinations across language and cultural boundaries, combined with synchronized device interference, suggests a form of consciousness mapping. There is no indication this is a purely psychological phenomenon. Military and academic institutions have confirmed the phenomenon. As of 22:33 Eastern Standard Time, the U.S. Defense Intelligence Sleep Observation Program has initiated passive cognitive shielding protocols for enlisted personnel. Satellite monitoring is ongoing. Affected regions are being monitored for the following indicators: irregular EEG patterns during sleep between 2:45 and 3:20 a.m., non-physical entries into monitored spaces, and extended eye fixation toward empty areas of a room. A second class of symptoms has now emerged. In 47 new cases, patients did not wake from the paralysis. Instead, they entered a waking trance. In these cases, the individual remains upright, silent, and unresponsive. They do not eat, speak, or react. They consistently orient themselves toward corners of rooms and maintain fixed eye contact with spaces where no physical object is present. Surveillance footage confirms this posture occurs precisely at 3:17 a.m. In every instance, a single video frame at the moment of trance onset appears corrupted. The frame is less than half a second long, invisible to the human eye in real time. Attempts to extract the frame have resulted in system memory failures and data corruption. Online discourse has worsened the spread. Social media platforms have removed hundreds of thousands of posts referencing what users are calling the sleeper, the watcher, or the foot-of-bed man. Linguistic analysis confirms that repeated exposure to the descriptions may reinforce memory loops. These loops appear to increase susceptibility to the phenomenon. The UN Cybersecurity Division has stated, describing or recreating the entity's appearance, in speech or writing, increases the risk of manifestation. It is not symbolic. It is procedural. In simple terms, talking about it helps it grow. You are advised not to draw it, not to describe it, and not to share any text or media related to the figure, especially in dark environments, especially before sleep. These are not censorship measures. They are public containment protocols. We are now advising all civilians to follow updated night protocols. Do not sleep alone in a dark room. Cover mirrors before bed. Power off all smart devices between 2:30 and 4 a.m. Do not engage with screens or cameras during these hours. If you experience sleep paralysis accompanied by a visible figure, remain still. Do not speak. Focus on the ceiling light or nearest visible object until control returns. If you observe a loved one standing silently in a corner, do not approach. Leave the area immediately and report from a secure location. Do not attempt to speak with them. Do not ask them who they see. Please remain calm. Updates will continue every 6 hours. Avoid repetition of the phrase mentioned earlier. Avoid thinking about its face. Avoid describing the hands. These are entry points. We have also received internal reports from multiple civilian hospitals indicating unauthorized access to restricted neurological records during night hours. In each case, when reviewed, the digital access logs appear to be blank. Not missing, not corrupted, simply absent. There is no record the files were ever viewed, and yet each doctor reports the data had already been opened when they arrived. One facility in Copenhagen reported that its entire sleep disorder patient database had been overwritten with a single file, a black screen and the phrase, "It knows where dreams begin." Attempts to recover the previous data failed. Every backup contained the same file. 2 employees resigned without notice within 24 hours. One has not responded to contact attempts. We remind all personnel that discussion of these phrases aloud is strictly prohibited, even during secure debriefings, especially during the hours of 3 to 4 a.m. local time. This is a broadcast from the United Nations Department of Global Risk Monitoring. All media outlets are ordered to cease commentary on the figure until containment linguistics are deployed. Do not name it. Do not repeat the phrase. You are safe. You are safe. You are. It is already in the room.